welcome to Find It on this Wednesday evening, the first podcast after Christmas, and it is the last podcast of this year, 2023, which leads us to our title, not a title, but sort of a topic, is what did 2023 teach us, and what are our words, our power words for 2024? Oh my gosh.
Graduation year.
Yeah, a lot's coming down the pike for this one. So we're just going to talk with you guys and hope that you chime in and let us know what your thoughts are. Like, I love to learn from other people and find out what your words are for the upcoming year. And if I know on my Studio 11 style, when I do live streams to show clothes and jewelry and things, I always talk about something, either inspirational or a tip or a trick or something I buy that I don't sell, that I share. And one of the things that I was telling everyone was, let's figure out what a word is.
I'm sorry, I just read this and what you're going to talk about. And I'm excited.
I know, me too. But what your word or a couple words are that represents what you want to have happen or what you want your next year to be, 2024. So I've been giving it so much thought, and really in quiet times, the quiet times I can find anyway, have been like meditating on it. And so I have my words, but we're not going to get into that yet. So
you have words?
I have two words. I couldn't narrow it down to just one.
Oh,
and I'll explain why.
I have one. Okay.
I'll explain why. So any hoobity whatity, how y'all doing?
Let's talk about the spa day first.
Okay, so before, hi Trisha, my neighbor. I just was getting ready to put something on your front porch, actually. Okay, so this year, each year in recent, I've been trying to do experiences for the family, at least for the kids.
And that one year we got that escape room and I said, I'm not doing this. We never went because I said, I have anxiety and claustrophobia. You want me to have...
Yeah, I was trying to get you to fight your fears, but that didn't happen.
Escape rooms, why?
Yeah, it was escape room. I thought we could all go do that. It'd be fun. And she nixed that in
they
about
lock
2
you in
seconds.
A room.
And you got to figure out how to get out.
No.
So. But anyway, so, we've done, the golf, the inside golf, we've done, anyway, top golf. Yeah. But we've done a lot of different activities and different experiences. And I love that, especially since the kids are older, but I really wish I would have done more of that when they were younger. But as they've aged, we've done more experiences and less gifting, less tangible presents. So this year I thought, I'm going to buy a spa package for our family and we're going to go and it'll be just amazing. And it was, but
mine was uneventful. Like mine was,
usually mine's uneventful. Usually I just enjoy it.
We both got a facial and then a massage, and the boys, Dad and Dalton, they just got a massage. So they met us later, and
I took really pretty glasses and a beverage so that we could meet in the middle in the lounge and have our drink and toast. And then, so Tori and I were there. We went together earlier.
Yeah. And I loved my facial, was good. I got out before she did. Walked out. I was waiting for her. I was on my phone and she walked out. First of all, she has a bun like at the top of her head.
Yeah.
She's walking out and she's like, you will not believe what I did.
Yeah. So I was, and Sammy, if you're watching, Samantha Truitt, how you doing? I'm so sorry. I didn't know you before now, but
now you do.
So I've never had this happen before, but I mean, it is the holidays. There's a lot going on. We had a loss in the family. I'm pretty freaking exhausted. So I go in, I'm getting my, my facial, and, she does the nice massage and the whole nine, and it just feels so good. And I full on fell asleep, not like relaxed, like kind of there, zonked. I've never done that. But the worst thing, it wouldn't have mattered if I just would have like kind of woke up. But I was laying there and I was all of a sudden I gasped and I went, and I sat up and I was like, oh, I didn't know where I was.
So funny.
And I go, and I look behind me and she's like, oh, and I go,
Oh
Oh my God. And she's like, oh, that scared me. I was like, it scared me too. I didn't know where I was.
Wait, you were. That's the best part.
I didn't know where I was. And so
Uh,
God love her. Gosh, I mean, this sweet girl, this young, like gorgeous young lady who was just doing all the magic on me, but she was letting the mask set. I don't
Yeah.
even remember that part. I just know she goes, oh my God. I just thought maybe you heard your phone or you heard someone like beeping outside or something. Like, nope. So that was really something. So
something you'd see in like a funny movie, like a Will Ferrell movie or something.
I
like
know.
something
So I'm like, it came up like that. So then
the fact you sat up makes it better.
I mean, Sammy, are you here? Because I told her, I said, I'm going to talk about this. Like, this is crazy. So if you are, you can let me know you're here. Samantha, Sammy is what she goes by. But here's the other
It's so
thing.
funny.
So then I went from that to like veg out to a deep tissue massage that okay, let me just put it to you like this. Any of you locals that want a deep tissue massage, and I'm talking deep tissue, where you're going to get manhandled, go to Ed at Brickhaven, because I can take it. I like a deep tissue massage. I like it to be deep tissue massage. But I was really surprised by, and he said, if it's too much pressure at any time, let me know. But I was like, I got this. Get in there. So I went from la da da to rub some dirt in it. I was just like, oh, what an experience. I went from that to that.
Yeah, I wish I would have been a fly on the wall for you at your facial. That would have been more fun than my facial. I was like,
I
I
freaking love to make fun of me.
But it's so funny. Like, that's so funny to see. Like, in there, I would have been funny to see her expression. Like,
I know.
And she was so sweet when she brought you out.
Oh, I know. I was like, oh, I fell asleep and I woke up gasping. I didn't know where I was. And she was like, oh, hey, Sean. She was like, oh, we love you. We love you so much.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Mine was fine. Mine was fine. My massage was fine. Normal. Nothing.
Yeah. And you'd never had a facial,
No.
right?
Mm-mm.
Which is shocking to me that you're my daughter and you'd never had a facial.
I can't imagine falling. Maybe a massage, but like for a facial, like
I don't even know what happened before that. I could have been, I don't know. I could have been, I don't
think so. Because she didn't know you were asleep.
I scared us both.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, what do you guys think about? And I've actually posted a little bit about this to get ideas. Like, do you guys do like experiences versus presents for holidays, or do you just? I mean, because who cares? Aw, we're Barbie and our pink. Thank you, sissy. But I really feel like for us, at least at this point in our life, I mean, presents are nice, and if people need things too, it's so nice to gift people a nice gift that they can really use. Or not. I don't care. I'm not judging anybody. I just decided that, yeah, Sean says she likes a little bit of both. Get some presents and have the experiences. That's good. A little blend of that. So I don't know. I'll already be getting my noggin ready for next year. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we should always do a spa day. We all enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
The guys came out sideways. We were done before they were, and we were in the room, and it was like,
and Dad was like, that was great coming out of that. I'm like, gosh, calm down. I was like, okay, I don't know. I didn't sign up for the right massage, I guess.
No, I booked you for, I just thought.
I got a hot stone massage.
Yeah, hot stone.
It was, I'm the same way as her. Like, if I'm going to get a massage, you have to, like, I want to be sore the next day. I want you to
get in there.
Like, use your elbow and, like, get in there. And the hot stone massage, I think, was more relaxing than it was getting the knots out. But he did work on my neck, and he was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Yeah, that's law school. That one is.
Yeah,
and that's stress.
Law school is going to be. You're going to graduate in May of 2024, and then take the bar in July." Exciting. Okay, so now the other thing is, let's get on to it. What do you guys, have you guys given it any thought? Do you do that? First of all, do you guys before the first of the new year, like, no, don't wait until the first of the year.
Do you want to talk about my makeup for my makeup?
Oh, we're going to talk about how to get that face with the makeup. I need her to do mine.
So
yeah, it is exciting.
You were talking about gifts. That's what, because
she was talking about.
No, I'm talking about you, because I thought you were segueing into that.
Yeah, so I did get I filled a big old stocking up for Tori, and she had some things that I felt like I go to her apartment sometimes and I know what she needs. So I got her some new face care, cleansers and moisturizers and some makeup and different things like that. And not that she needs any makeup, because El Natural, it's beautiful, but she's really good at putting makeup on. And so I got her some stuff, and she's going to show you what I got her and how to get that look.
Okay.
But I do want to kind of talk about what we have going on for what did 2023 teach you, and what's your vision for the 2024. Oh my God, get her. Oh my God. Get the dog, David.
Omi.
Oh, shit. I don't know, but I will tell you that we've already had a fiasco here, and the Doberman just made its way to, and I've got my glasses sitting here, and we cannot. This has really been a weird day. A lot has happened, and I have vertigo, so I'm a little bit dizzy. So it's been a weird
anyways,
day.
I want to show my makeup.
Mm-mm.
I use all of this.
Show it.
Okay.
I'm just going to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break. So this packaging, I don't want to give up this packaging.
Mm-hmm.
It has a magnet in the packaging. How sweet is that? So I use this foundation. Oh my gosh, I didn't see this in here. It says, sorry, I don't speak low maintenance. That's fun.
Sorry, I don't speak
low maintenance. So
I got
this foundation that I used today, and then.
But what color is it?
I don't know.
Well, what does it say? So she used this light foundation. It doesn't have a lot of oil to it. It's pretty dry. And
woke up like this, 105.
Woke up like this, 105. It blends really well with her skin, but I put a little bit on mine, and I'm a darker skin tone than her. I have olive undertones, but it worked on my skin too. I didn't use it all over, but I used a little bit just to get an idea.
And then this little lippy that I like. Here,
yeah, so this is, no, I don't have anything on it.
Julep Beauty. It's a balm and lip color. It's called Canyon Rose. And that's what I have on my lips right now, and what I put on you.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah. And so she overlined my lips just a little bit in the Cupid's bow, and like went just up there a little bit more. I like the julep because it has the color and the lip balm emollient in the center of it. So as you're putting color, you're also really maximizing the moisture in your lips.
And then I used just this eyeshadow palette you got me, which is really pretty.
And who's it by?
It's Pinkies by Tarte. And then this one for my face.
Yeah.
Which is just like another Tarte palette, which is cool. And then
pinks and neutrals.
You got me a eyeliner. So I haven't winged out my eyeliner in probably since high school. Aunt Vicky. And I used eyeliner today. I never do it anymore, and I kind of like smudged my wing a little bit, but I kind of like it. I might go back to using.
What's a tip for applying your? I'm just asking. I really don't know if you have any tips for when you put foundation on. Are there any tips for making it look more natural or anything like that? Do you use a primer?
Sometimes, but I've always used like a really like dense brush. So like a really dense foundation brush from any brand. I use It Cosmetics, and I always put the product on the brush, and then I do like right here, and then I pull it down.
Oh, really? I do mine up. That's weird.
So I never pull under my eyes. I always like you do this like stippling effect under my eye, so I'm not pulling under my eye, but then I wipe, I guess not down, like out towards my ears, and then I put another.
That's cool.
And then on my.
Well, I know that when you do my makeup, my face looks better. So tomorrow maybe you can do that, because I'm supposed to have a meeting to help do stuff with my website. I do have some information that I'm going to rebrand some stuff. I'm going to make it more my own, because the older I get, the more I know who I am. Who knew that? So I'm going to continue to change and not change. I'm going to continue to grow into who I am. And if that means my businesses need to change, then that's the way it's going to be. And I have to be confident in that. I have Studio 11 style jewelry on today. It's a drop cross. This is only $12.99. It's good little costume jewelry if you like that. Studio 11 style stuff. But anyway, let's go back to what I really am excited about talking about is
your words.
You can get my free app. But what did you learn from 2023, Tori? What did you learn from this year?
So always on, we talk about it the night before, right? We have a conversation. So we don't go in blind. So I said, sometimes you can't tell how far you've come when you're still in it. So I'm still in a lot, the thick of it, I think. But if I take a pause and I say, how far I've come and look back, I am definitely not the same person I was a year ago. I'm in from January 2023 to now. So I think that's important to know. Give yourself grace to know that, like, even though you're still in the thick of it, you still have ways to go. You've grown a lot. So I think that's big. And I would say what I've learned, less is more in a lot of ways. So, like, if you think, I've always been like a beat the situation to death with a bat. Like, would you always say, like don't beat a dead horse? That's good old Southern Ohio way of saying don't over hash a situation in any type of way.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so bad at that because I want definite answers to things.
Yeah.
I want to know exactly what it is, how it is, and
why it happened, how it can be changed,
what I did wrong.
Why did the other person behave? The whole thing, like ruminate.
And I think that the more you do that, the more confused you're going to get. You're going to get less clarity.
So what did you learn? That you do that, and how are you not going to do that?
You have to let things go, which is really hard. That's really hard for me, to let things go. And let things go, and even though they pop in your mind, be like, okay, I'm done with that. Like, we've been done with that.
I get it.
Lay it to rest.
I think we're all guilty of that in some way.
Yeah. And I over communicate a lot with things that are like, okay, you're done. It's done. The situation's over. Like, we don't need to be thinking about it anymore.
Yeah.
So that I've learned that. I've also learned, I lost it. Go ahead. What did you learn?
I learned that starting a new business from the ground up is a lot. It's a lot, and even that, but I can do it. And the thing that I always fear is failure, and it really isn't, because I'm doing it and I'm learning. So I've learned that I can do things, and the things that are difficult, I can do those too.
They say that it's not failure until you don't get back up from it.
That's good. I like that. And then I've also learned that it's so important to take time for yourself, and to make sure you understand that you are the main character in your life, and you have to feed yourself good things, and you have to continue to nurture yourself with self-care, with love. Oh, thanks, Bob. And to give yourself grace, and to know that you are worth it.
You're going to get emotional?
I know. Well, we talked about this last night, and I had some revelations in the last couple of weeks that I thought I had it all figured out. I thought I had Debbie kind of figured out, and I won't get into it now, but I had some things happen, and I have Marsh Engel to thank for that. Had a really empowering conversation with her, and realized that there were some things that were buried that I guess I probably knew it, but I didn't address it. So we're worth it. We're worthy, and we're able. And like, I learned that. And then the last thing I could say is that when I learned that if I ever doubted that when you lose someone, when they pass away, that they're always with us in spirit, I learned this year, very recently, that they 100% are with us in spirit.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that. Like, I know without any doubt that they are with us in spirit. So that's what I learned. I learned a lot more than that, but I mean, that's what I can think about right now.
Yeah. Say. You know what's funny? She's learning things I'm learning. That's why we always say our tracks are so parallel, just in different age group. Because I told you this last night, which I'm more open and confident. Not confident, not like you aren't confident about it. You just don't want to talk about it yet. You don't fully understand it. We're getting there. I think that I've told you, like, sometimes when you don't believe that you're worthy, it's not like some people think it's a big, like, situation and trauma that happened. Sometimes it's little things that chip away at you. Like you're you're a rock and something just keeps chipping away. Like there's situations that keep validating that your belief that you aren't worth it.
Yeah.
And I had a lot of situations where I was like, am I choosing situations, choosing people who are going to validate that feeling about myself, because that's how I feel about myself. We naturally do that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to venture towards things that make us right. So I noticed that I was like, well, I don't feel worth it. And this person is not making me feel worth it, or this situation or these friendships or this person, or, am I worthy enough to even be a lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
I was going towards things that were going to say, okay, yeah, you're right. You're not,
Mm-hmm. Yes, Carrie North. Michelangelo started as a rock too, girls. Yes.
Yeah. So it's just, you have to be able to realize that sometimes you're buying into it.
Yeah, you're looking at, yeah, see, they don't think I'm worth it, so that's what I'm attracted to, because we think the same, so I get that too.
Yeah. So but sometimes it's not a big trauma thing. It's just situations over and over and over that are teaching you that about that negative thought. And you got to stop that negative thought pattern.
Yeah, I get it. So then what did you guys learn?
Also, to bring it back up again, I'm sorry, that was downer. To bring it back up again, I have to watch the mutts, the Chihuahua and the Doberman by myself.
Yeah.
This next upcoming week.
Yeah.
And if you have seen any posts or anything about the dogs, they do not like each other.
They fight pretty ferociously.
They don't fight, okay? Because if there's a fight,
yeah, Bambi would be, but she has.
Omi's she tolerates Bambi very well.
No,
she does.
She runs.
Bambi growls.
Bambi says it seems
so
vicious.
Next week, pray for me. Have me in your thoughts and prayers, because I'm going to be running interference.
Yeah, we'll be out of town. But anyway, I'll talk about that on another podcast, because it's going to be a really great trip.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you guys learn? Anything that you can share, like off the top of your noggin? Do you guys think, oh, you know what I learned in 2020? What did I learn this year? Let me know, because I love that.
Yeah.
Or have you guys thought about what your word or words are that represent what you want your next year to be? And what are yours?
I have one word.
You have one word. Okay, so I feel like I just keep talking and you're not talking. So my 2 words are focus and intention. And
kind of the same thing.
If I really explain very like Cliff Note version of what that represents, it's focus on the things that I know I'm going after, because I have a tendency to do a lot of things simultaneously. And a lot of those things can just really be on the back burner. I need to stay focused on the things that's awesome, Sherry. Your word is grace. Love it. And then the intention is, have the intention. What are my intentions? What my focus is on, and do everything with intention and pay more attention to it, because that way I feel that this year is going to be my best year ever. I know what I'm wanting. I know what I'm going after. I know what I need to make better, and I'm going to do it. And that's my words. And I know what those really fully represent for me. What's your word?
Happiness. Came to me right away. I haven't been really happy this past year. I've noticed that I've allowed myself to feel like, well, if I get like during school, or hello, Gwen.
Oh, I love Gwen. Hey, had to put Lenny to bed.
So I've noticed that I've thought like, oh, once I graduate and get a job, I'm going to be happy. Like once I finally like get out of law school, why can't I be happy now? That's what I think. So I'm like, I don't have to wait for me to graduate and for me to have my life figured out to be happy. I can be happy
Oh,
in
I want to. Okay, I just put.
good.
Okay, Jody, and Jody says that I think what she's saying is this in 2023, she is understanding others and making herself a priority.
Mhm.
And I want to listen to understand, not just to hear. Ooh, Jody girl, yes. That's really powerful though,
Mhm.
because listening to understand and not just hearing.
Mhm.
Love it. Thank you for sharing. I love that.
Yeah.
Interactive. Happiness, not putting your happiness on hold for the next thing.
I think I'm very goal oriented. So I'm like, okay, law school. I never really, and I noticed that I wouldn't allow myself to be happy because when I graduated from Ohio State, which was a really big, what was that?
a sneeze.
Which was a really big accomplishment. I was not enjoying it. I was like, okay, I got to be in law school this fall. What can I do to help get me there and be the best I can be in law school? Well, I'm not going to do that this time around. Like, I have the bar in July, but I'm not going to be thinking about the bar when I'm at graduation.
Good. That makes me happy because
So,
I could
because
totally tell that at Ohio State graduation, you were like, okay, check, on to the next. That's why I did that post for you where it said capital law next up. What is it? The Area Grande. Thank you next. Thank you next. Yeah.
I'm very like goal oriented for sure.
Gwen says you're an amazing young lady, Tori. Don't let anyone or anything steal your joy. That's right, Gwen. I agree.
Thank you. I won't. I'll try not to. I have a strong cackle.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, and Steve Rizzo always says that once you're aware of what you're doing or not doing, that's half the battle, because then it's in you pay attention to when you do it and then you stop the nonsense. So I also wanted to share with you guys, and I'm not woo-woo, but I do like myself some moon water. Do you guys know that last night was the last full moon of 2023? And it was
are we drinking this moon water? We're just looking at it.
Is it moonshine? Because she doesn't make sense. I'm teasing. That's my humor. No one thinks that's funny. I do. So I put glass pitchers with a lid on it out last night
in the moon
to get the light of the moon on it. And then then we just pour it in pretty little glasses and drink it and say, thank you, God, for everything, and Mother Moon for lighting us up with this water. And then we drink it to refresh ourselves. I love this. I love it so much. I usually use mason jars, and I'll put the water in there and then I put the lid on it and set it outside. But I thought I should just use my glass pitchers with the lid, and then I can just pour it right out of that. So that's what I did. So I'm drinking moon water. Some people will think, crazy lady. You want to drink moon water?
There's bugs in it.
There is not bugs in it. She makes stuff up.
It rained last night too.
It had a lid on it.
Well, we live near a mead factory.
Oh, okay. Well, we have
There's a floater in there. Look. Look.
It's good for you. It gives you, it's fiber.
I wish you
so anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about what else? Oh, I know. So I'm going to be launching a new website soon. So be looking for that. I'll have a lifestyle section on it where I share some of my favorite things. And if any of y'all care to check it out, I'll let you know when it's live. I have a meeting tomorrow for that. I have a lot of really cool things coming in 2024, and I'm really appreciative about it, but it hasn't happened yet. So once it does, I'll share so y'all know what's going on. And what else do we want to say? I was going to end with the makeup, but she already did that.
Oh, well, we didn't really go through the process today.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, but
yeah, changing, rebranding. I wanted to tell you guys about that. Also, I do want to tell you guys about Find It that we're on right now. We're going to, what I'm doing is kind of rebranding it also. So you're going to see less interviewing.
Oh, this is my input.
Yeah. We're going to see less interviewing and more talk on topics. So when I do have a guest on, and it might not be guests as often, but when I come on to meet with you guys, it's going to be about a topic. And then if a guest is on, we're going to talk about the topic with you.
Mhm.
Like this. It's just going to be more
And
narrow.
I
and
think what you should
something.
also do, which
Yeah, giving me feedback, you guys. What would you like to see more of?
exactly, and having like polls up talking about like what do you want to talk about this week? What would be best this week? So they know. So you're
Or that
tuning in
you
your
can I
audience.
can get better ideas of what people really want to hear about.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know everything. I like to act like I do, but I really don't.
But yeah.
So, all right, guys, I think this is a wrap. What do you think, Tori? Is there anything else you'd like to tell these good people before we go? Mine's focus and intention for 2024. Tori's is happiness.
Mm-hmm.
And remember to be kind to everybody, because we all have things we're going through. And, it's hard to remember that when someone's cutting you off in traffic, or you hear that someone said something nasty behind your back. It's hard to think, oh, poor thing, they must be having a bad day. But really, there's a reason. There's a
really
reason.
bad road rage, so.
Yeah, you do. It's scary. We've talked about that before on here.
Especially when I'm hungry.
Well, you were hungry the last time, and I felt sorry for your friend, because I was like, if we make it to the restaurant alive, it's going to be
then I got a ticket.
Yeah, we got a ticket
when I got there.
All right, guys. My word is, good. Yay, Gwen's playing with us. My word is simplify this coming year. Ooh, yeah, it's always good.
I like that.
Do you guys ever do a thing? Like, I get like this every once in a while. My sister, if she's still on here, she can tell you. Sometimes I get in a mood where I just want to get rid of a bunch of stuff. Like, I think that's
you got rid of my bunny.
I didn't get, I did not get rid of your bunny.
She got rid of my childhood stuffed animal that I love. Her name is Bunny. And I
don't know where it happened to it. I did not get rid of it.
Well,
but I do
she's
go.
nowhere to be found.
I go through the house sometimes. I'm done with all that.
Yeah,
let's start
my
fresh.
Bunny.
The bunny.
My bunny.
I didn't throw away the bunny.
Where is she?
I don't know. Maybe it's in the attic. We'll find her one of these days. That's my next thing. The attic is getting cleaned out. All right, people. If you don't have my Studio 11 Style app, download it for free. It's under Studio 11 Style. This episode of Find It is brought to you by Studio 11 Style, where you can shop. She's trying to do this.
It's backwards for me.
Awesome. Okay. So if you look on Android or Apple, you go to your app store and you can download it for free. And then when I do all my markdowns coming up, or I do my live streams showing outfits, this shirt, this story that Tori and I have on.
Oh yeah, I have
you guys did not want to see what just happened on the one we did before this.
Yeah.
Everything was breaking.
Was a shit show.
It was bad. It was embarrassing. I told her, I said, I'm all about being real, but like my selfie light broke. So we're trying to hold it. And it whoever was watching probably felt dizzy. It was a whole thing. I'm like, that's awful. Like, nobody wants to watch that. That was before this. And then we came and sat down here and spilt stuff all over the floor. And she had the hairdryer trying to dry it up. And I was like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes you just got to laugh.
Mm-hmm. Like you sitting up. Here's a pro tip. Don't fall asleep during your facial.
Yeah, that's a tip. Tip from Deb, from your Aunt Deb. Don't do it. All right. Well, I will see you all again I won't. Next Wednesday, I'm going to be in Sedona. So I might try to go live while I'm there. But if I don't, when I come back, I want to talk about the trip with you guys and what I learned while I was there. And I also want to, what else was I going to tell them? There was something else. I don't know, but I'll see you the week after next for sure. So next week is going to be a trip, and I just don't know if I'm going to be able to come on, but I might do a live stream or something at some point. So toodles to you. Have a great evening, and I'm not going to see you for the first of the new year. So to you, cheers with my moon water. Let's do a cheers.
Can I do it with this?
Yeah, she poo-poos on my moon water.
I don't know. There's a floater in there. I'm not.
I'll eat it. I'm not scared.
Okay, there.
Ooh. Cheers.
Glass shattered.
I hope that's lucky. Cheers to you guys. Let me know so when I do come back on, that's what I wanted to say. When I come back on, maybe not next week, but the week after, maybe you guys could tell me what your word is. Floater is protein. Gwen, you're speaking my language, honey. We've lived a few extra years. We don't care about eating a floater in our water. I'm totally fine with it.
Ew.
It's totally
Gross.
fine. It's moon water. It's only healthy and good for you. Okay. Toodles. See you next couple weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
That floats around.